Okay, little actions happen, so I just figured do it really fast. Probably I'll just make this the beginning of another video, maybe not. So I might pause it. Okay, so it's 2 hours later. It was 950 last time, so let's see. The core has actually gone up and gotten into both. So now you're in two of them, and you're gonna get out at, you're gonna get, I'm gonna do this to stops like normal. So get out at 31.10 or 31.90, which with these two. So again, so if it goes down to 31, which is almost there, 31.10 might get knocked out. Okay, and or 31.90. So we'll see what happens there. That's that. The bullish one still got close. Still hasn't touched it. So not an anything on the bullish. If it turns around, then you just win, and that's that. But we'll see. Bearish. It's gone up a lot. It got up to the point where look at this. I can just get out, right? And and it would cost me $30 to get out now. Because I'd be $30 in drawdown. You figure the way you can figure it is this one here is one position. It's like one, two, three. It's one position. So for every cent spread, and I wouldn't get this the worst case, but I'm trying to do that over and over, the worst case. But for every cent here, it's $1. So like, what is that? That's 15 cents or something. Say 15 right there. 15. That's $15 it would cost me to get out. This one is 2 for 1, so that's 5. But that's 6. That's $12 to get out. So 12, so $27. A minute ago it was a little higher. I could have gotten out. I'm just looking to break even at this point. The reason on this trade, I'm just trying to get out early this time. That's what I was saying last week. Like, I think you're gonna have these. Either the market's going to go down when the market's going to stay where it was, or go down farther on the open, and you'll have the opportunity to really get in the MES low, and then you're going to be in a lot of profit, and it's going to be hard to lose. Or it's going to gap up, and you should be at a point where you can get out at pretty much break even or a little bit of loss or something. So if this was a lot of money, I probably wouldn't fool around like this, and I would just get out more. But if it backs up, and then whipsaws again, it'll be a little bit harder to get out of break even. So that being said, and being judicious about it, I'd probably be smart. Let me be smart and do it now. Okay, so I just got to take the loss. That's all, instead of fooling around. So the loss here is 843. So I'm making this 843. Just remember that. Oh, 8. Okay, let me do it. 8. It's bouncing around 842, 843. So assume 843. That's a bad fill. So here's 843, and this one is 9. So it's not going to be that bad. But 843 and 9. So let me lock this. 843 and 9. So 843 and 9. Here's 9. Here's 843. And that's that. So now you see I'm going to be like $30, $40 in loss, but 30. There you go. Wow, exactly. Okay. So why is it moving? Shouldn't be moving. Oh, sorry. It's 2 of these. Right. That's it. Flat. 31.25 in loss. Okay. So that's it for the bearish for this week. Now, there's a good chance I can stay in and make money, play around with it, but there's a bunch of trades on. So you just want to this one, you want to do in the odds in your favor. It's not that hard to make the other ones work. So if the market had opened down, gapped down, or stayed where it was instead of gapping up, this would be hard to lose. When it gaps up on the open, you want to just get out of this trade at a minimum loss. So just to demonstrate, like if this were still open, it's likely that I could go up here and just get out today, and probably that's what's going to happen. I'm going to look at the end of the day and see that it moved up some more, and I could have gotten out. But if it moves down and then knocks me out of these, gets me a $100 loss, then it moves back up, then this is going to be lower, and it's a whole screwing around thing where I don't need to do it. I'm just going to, because there'll be plenty of weeks where this works out well, and when it doesn't, when it was a bad week for this, so you get out of break even or $30 loss, and that's it. So it is 31.25 loss. So right here, that is this guy. That's the bearish. You're negative 31.25, right? And now you're back. That's it for this week on that. And then so starting back at the beginning, you're at the core, right? Haven't hit 32.10, so we're in two of them. So it's going to continue up until this gets above this. If it went up here in this dead zone, it probably will get out again. If it falls back here, these will each be $50 in loss, but then it'll just be this thing. This whole thing will be exactly the same, just $50 lower. So instead of being 400 and 700 and all that, it'll be $50 lower. Well, $100 lower, 50 for each one. So that's it. So I'm in that. I'm just waiting to see what happens on that. If it goes down or continues up. The bullish hasn't touched it. That's the entry point. Hasn't hit one of them, so nothing to do except wait to see if it does. Once that does, it'll be 32.15 for the break even. For the stop loss on that one, like that. Bearish route. Core put. This is the one that works the opposite way, right? You have to go down here to even activate it. So this should be. I didn't check. It should be in profits and profit. Right. Makes sense. $50 in profit. So, you could take this, but that's pretty, it's still got ways to go. So, so there's that. Waiting to see what happens there. The iron. This one is that's fine. These drawdowns are going to be bigger because the potential is so much bigger. So you can't have one without the other. So, right? It hasn't hit either one yet. 32.30, 31.30. So now, if you remember, I was saying this trade, I don't know it's that good of a trade to be taking when the volatility is low. And the way because this is not, the theta is low because this expiration is not this week, it's next week. And honestly, I'm starting to think I'm going to do this trade only when the trade is there, because you want this to be double this, so you make the money really fast. This takes forever to make the money to offset the loss. So I think this is a bad trade. I think I shouldn't do it. I'm going to play it out, take my loss, because I don't want to say, oh, now, but I'm saying it now. So for next week, I am not going to be trading this anymore. I'm going to have it on every week and have the slot there. I'm not going to be trading it every week. I'm only going to trade it when I can do the 1 week to expiration, and this is a lot of this. This is a lot like this. When you do it, when you do it like when you do it with 2 weeks to expiration, the theta doesn't catch up fast enough. And you can still win, and I may still win, but it just makes it harder to win. So that's the plan for that. So this is the last week I'm going to do this until the volatility pops more on this. Okay, and this one. So let's see. Again, potential's higher, so the drawdown's higher, which is fine. This this is. Sorry, I just got an email. I got a text. Sorry. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, right. So on this one, right, it was 32.10 or 31.65. It crossed 32.10, and when you look at that's where it crossed it right there. So now, I guess I should have put that down here. So I called this right. So that's the. Just let's see, cross 32.10 at. Let's see, it's fine. It's pretty clear, right? This one doesn't matter. Sometimes you want to mark them, but that's fine. This is, I mean, I'm saying it. It's the video. It's noon. I crossed 3210 at around 10:30 or so, and it hasn't come back down. You can see it hasn't come back down. So I'm going to stay in this until it hits 3,200, and then I'll lose my $100, but I'll be back toward the middle. I'll lose my $100, and I'd be over here, and it'd be $100 less. So instead of me, it's just easier for me to let's see, take that off, and it'll be over here, and that top is just going to be 756 because the volatility is not affected, which is really nice about this. So this is a better trade than the iron diagonal. Okay, so just waiting to see what happens. All right, we've made it this far, and we're good. So now let me look at Ryan. Still haven't heard from Ryan about Ryan. This one, yeah, I mean, it's fine. That's because its market ran up pretty hard today, so that's going to do that. Put spread, probably a little, yeah, that's kind of a little, doesn't make money as fast sometimes because the, this is so safe. But still, I mean, look at the amount of money we're talking about making. You know, it's what, by the end of the week. Oh no, in 2 weeks from now, it'll be over 10% profit. I started this in the 6th, so that in 3 weeks you make 10% profit and you didn't have to do shit. Now, if it falls, anyway, you know the whole story on this. TR, I am waiting for this, at this point, for this to drop to 775. I'm not, this one I've done a lot and I make it work a lot, and it's a great trade. I've never done it with such short expirations, so I'm doing it like that for now just to see. So this expiration's only like, you know, next week or whatever. So normally I start like I don't know, 60 days of expiration and just stay in that same expiration. This one down here I'm not in this one. I'm just waiting to see, because by the time this will probably be the next trade. So I'm in this one and that one, and these greens just tell you how much that's in profit or loss. And this last one I'm not in yet. I'm waiting. So if this goes down to 775, I would get in this trade. And then this one would be at a break. It would be a break even if it goes back. But you see what happens if I click on this. It's gonna make it like this is gonna go to 775 or so if the market goes up another, like, say 10 points. So you're up around 3230. This goes to 775. It'll be like that. So now you've got 3230. You can see if it keeps going, well, the delta is really flat, and the theta is $84. So within a day or two, that'll go up. If it comes back, this one will get out of break even. This one will reduce the loss that it's in, and this one will go into a little bit of loss, but you'll be back in the middle of the whole thing. So it's a pretty easy trade. Okay, so there it is. That's everything right now. Actually, before I stop it, I'm just going to send it instead of this being the beginning of another video. It's easier for my organization.